Welcome to Scott Cooks. You know, I like to make a lot of crazy fancy recipes and things, but sometimes you just want to take it easy. So this is a boxed dinner. I'm gonna have this for dinner tonight. I've never had this one before. Cheesy nacho. I think it's got some Velveeta cheese and some Fritos in there or something. And normally you would just chuck this over in a pan, but I'm thinking, well, I got a Ninja sitting here. So I guess the question remains, what can you not do in the Ninja Foodi? So we're gonna make tacos. We're gonna make our dinner kit in here. We're gonna try to make it all in here. The soft shells, warming them up, everything. Now I am gonna have a side dish of some corn. I'm gonna do that over on the stove, just in a pan. But for this meal, I'm going to see if I can do everything in here. I should be able to. All right, I just washed the pot out, and I've got a pound of ground beef. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in and get it browned. All right, got a pound of ground beef in there. This came out of the freezer. It's partially thawed, but it's kind of still frozen in the middle. So I'm gonna use one of my little ninja tricks here to get this to thaw out and cook pretty quick. Power up, sear saute. We'll go with a medium. Start. And once I get this broken up a little bit and get it sizzling, I'm gonna put the lid on, the pressure lid, but I'm gonna leave it on vent. And that will get it really hot in there really fast. So I'm just slowly breaking this up. It's pretty frozen. I don't like the quick thaw, like in a microwave, I mean, because then it gets partially cooked. So try to get it to room temperature or in the refrigerator, but didn't have that option tonight. So we're just going to, you see it already got brown, just from sitting on the bottom of the Foodi. So it's gonna thaw out pretty quick. There we go. That's about all I can do. That's pretty much a block of ice over here. All right, let's get things hot. Guys, be careful if you're gonna try this. You got to make sure you're on vent. If you put it on seal with no liquid in here, I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen, but it probably isn't gonna be good. So make sure you're fully vented. Steam will rise, come right out the thing. Everything is good. All right, looks like this came with some soft shells, 10 of them in there, I believe. This is a pretty big pack. These are Fritos. They just call them corn chips or Fritos. Got some original taco seasoning mix. I've had that before in another package. It's pretty good, mild. And some Velveeta cheese. Now, I've never put Velveeta cheese on my taco before. This ought to be pretty cool. Oh, I can already hear it. Can you? Listen. Can you hear that? Yeah, it gets hot so fast. This is a great trick. I figured this one out a while back. I didn't actually see this on anybody else's video. I just tried it one day, and I was like, wow, that worked great. I don't have a timer set, but I'm going to give this about 5 minutes or so. Then I'm going to pop the lid, break it up a little more, throw the lid back on it. All right, we are sizzling away in here, so let's go ahead and see what we got. We're gonna have some moisture. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is less than 5 minutes. Yeah, let's see you do that on the stove. Wow. This little guy, this little Foodi can really heat up fast. And with that lid on, awesomeness. I mean, honestly, who would not want a Ninja Foodi? Come on. Greatest kitchen appliance ever made, in my opinion. Okay, we're just going to break this up a little more. And then we're almost thawed out. A couple more minutes with the lid on. It'll not only be thawed out, I think it'll be cooked. It's cooking really fast. So I'm going to leave it on medium. Now, when you put the lid back on, you just got to kind of let it settle, because you can feel it. It's just sort of floating because there's steam rising. So you should give it a gentle press down and a turn. Just let it sit for a minute, and then give it a little press and a turn. And we're up. We're on vent, wide open. So we'll give us about another 5 minutes. We got mega steam coming out of here now, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the lid. And I'll tell you what happened. Because we have so much steam, our button has come up. So we're going to actually have to kill the Foodi. It's just not enough steam escaping. So we're going to kill the pressure. Give it a few seconds for the button to come down before we pop the top off. And then we're going to go ahead and drain the meat. Get 3/4 a cup of water in, add the seasoning. This will just take a second. It was my fault. I walked away without setting a timer. Dumb mistake. So I let it build up too much steam. No big deal. I can already hear the pressure releasing now, so the button will be down in a second. All right, this is about 30-40 seconds later. I just paused it. You can barely see any steam or hear any steam. Button should be dropping in just a couple minutes, couple seconds. It's not safe to remove this lid. I mean, I might have been able to get away with it, but I don't want to blow my arm off over a taco. So there you go. Let's do it safe. Now the button's down, it's perfectly safe. We'll lift it up. Drain that liquid, since we're going to drain the meat anyway. Okay, it's not quite cooked, but it's very close. Let's get this back in there. Oh yeah, well we're thawed anyway, so that's good. You can see that. Just the center is still raw. I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking that up. Lid off. Just finish it up now. And this is a good time, when it's still pink like this, good time to, if you're going to add anything to it. I am not. But sometimes when I make tacos, I'll throw in onions right here, throw in some garlic, put in some green chilies. This is right about the time you want to do it. Got some pretty lean meat. I barely got any grease in there, but I'm still going to have to drain it. Alright, we're looking pretty good there, guys. It'll just be about another 5 minutes. Just going to cook it with the lid off now. And because that was frozen and I moved it around, the pot got a little cool, but it'd only take a second to get it right back. So we're just going to throw it right back on sear saute, bring it right back to medium, and we'll be sizzling here in a couple seconds. Alright, this is only about probably less than 5 minutes since I turned it back on. It's sizzling, the pink is gone. I've been breaking up the larger pieces. It's cooked. And don't forget, it's also going to sit here and cook in the water with the seasoning too. So I don't want any raw meat for sure, but I'm good. I'm happy with that. Let me get that drained. We'll be right back. Well, that was some serious lean hamburger. I'm telling you, I put it over there to drain it. I really didn't get anything out of it. So we're just going to move forward. That is 3/4 of a cup of water. And now I'm going to add the taco seasoning mix. If you've ever made this kind of stuff before, you know what the smell is right now in my kitchen. Oh, the cumin. Oh my gosh. It's chili powder, cumin combination. Wow. All right. Let's get that mixed in there really nice. And let's go over and read the directions. I think it probably tells me to boil or something. Bring it to a boil, simmer for 10 minutes. Well, it's not going to take that 10 minutes in the Foodi, I can tell you right now. So we're going to crank this up a notch. Medium high. Let's get it to boil. And then we'll drop it down to medium low. Let it simmer until it thickens. I don't think it's going to take 10 minutes in here. Things happen quite a bit faster in the Foodi. And 30 seconds later, we're boiling. Literally, probably 20 seconds later, we're boiling. Now, to get a good boil, you want to stir, and it should still be boiling while you're stirring. And so it's not quite, there it goes. All right, let's drop it down. You know what? Let's go to low. Let's go to low. Low might be too low, but let's go to low. Alright, we'll just let that sit on low. It said 10 minutes. I got a feeling we'll be ready in about 5. So I got to figure out how to do the shells now, the soft shells. Their instructions are to throw them in the microwave. I want to try to do them in here. Let me think about that. So here's what I'm thinking. The rack, 4 shells. Basically, they want you to steam it because they want you to put like a wet paper towel and stick it in the microwave. So that's steaming. Well, I'm making an awful lot of steam over here. What do you say? So how about I get this just about where I want it. Turn this medium low. And we'll drop the rack in. Pop the lid on it. Give it about a minute. And I think my shells will be steamed and warmed. I did mention I'm winging this, right? Okay, we're about to try this. I'm sure it'll work fine. What I've done is I've turned it on up to medium now. We're going to finish off. It's almost to the consistency I want. So we'll give it just a couple more minutes on that. And then we're going to drop the rack in. Throw the lid on it. Set a timer for a minute. And I think we'll be done. Just have to build the tacos. Alright guys, I got it where I want it. What I'm going to do is just pull this away where the feet are going to sit. Just get the, I know I can't get all the juice away, but I'm going to get the meat away. You can hear it really going to town now. I raised it up. There you go. We're making steam. Now, of course, we don't want to happen what happened last time by accident. Let me find a timer. Alright, I'm going to set it for 1 minute. And my corn is ready. And I got my ingredients out. This is going to be fun. We'll see what happens in a minute. Alright, we just hit our 1 minute mark. The button is down. It's safe. Well, we definitely got some steam. Oh yeah, that worked out great. Well, daggone, that was perfect. Look at the steam. Like, just couldn't have got any better. I think that's actually better than the microwave version. Alright guys, power off. I'm going to put a couple of these together. Now this is kind of strange. But we got Velveeta cheese and we got Fritos. I've never had a taco like that, but I'm willing to try because I like all those ingredients. Alright guys, there it is. We just got to put a little shredded lettuce on it. But we've got the soft tortilla that I steamed in the Foodi. The hamburger and seasoning I cooked in the Foodi. It's got some Velveeta cheese that came with it, some sour cream. I'm going to throw a little shredded lettuce on there and just fold it up. We're going to have a little corn to go on the side. If you like this video, please leave me some comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, the like button. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And I hope you like it.